So if you're someone that has to give presentations at work and you find that you're freezing up and mumbling and fumbling your words and shaking and turning red, then this video is for you. So I have a client named Becky that came to me about 6 weeks ago. And she was absolutely terrified of giving these speeches and presentations and PowerPoints that she had to give in front of her boss and all of her peers. And I'm like, okay, so what's going on when you get up in front of people? And she goes, well, not only do I freeze, but I shake, my face turns red, and literally her whole neck and chest would turn red. And then she would mumble and fumble her words, which made it look like she didn't know what she was talking about. And she was starting to internalize this feedback because people were like staring at her like, what are you doing? She was internalizing this feedback of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not good enough. People are laughing at me. This is so embarrassing. I should just probably quit. And I go, okay, well, before we do all that, let's find out where this is actually coming from. Because if you have a deep-seated fear like that and you completely freak out when you're on stage, something other than the primal fear of being stared at is coming up for you. So we were able to discover through my process, the Limelight frequency method, we were able to discover that she has been, or she was, severely bullied in school, like so badly where she would want to participate and raise her hand and be like, I know what the answer is, and super smart girl, right? In school, but people would spit in her hair and throw things at her and bully her when she was out on recess or whatever in high school. So she carried this with her as an adult. And every single time she would get up in front of someone, she turned into the person that had spit in her hair and was dodging spitballs or whatever else these kids were throwing at her and retreating and hiding and pulling back, even though this woman makes $250,000 a year and is absolutely killing it in her position. But she always reverted back to her default energy of, I'm not good enough. They're going to make fun of me. I'm incompetent. I don't know what I'm doing. So I was able to help her lean into this divine, gorgeous, feminine energy that women truly have already within them. You are born with this. We were able to extract that root of I'm not good enough and rewrite the story around her divine feminine leadership. Like, she's a very powerful woman and she needed to be reminded how she can step into her feminine leadership and lead with empathy and lead with charisma and lead with magnetism and get up there and own the mother effing room. Now, 6 weeks later, she's able to get up there, control how her face is turning red, right? Because I taught her how to control her breath. And I also was able to teach her how to connect with who she naturally is. Because if you are struggling with this, you don't need to. It's not that scary to get up in front of people. There is something else going on for you, okay? So I have a 6-week one-on-one mastermind that I am dropping right now, and it starts in February. If you'd like to sign up, it's called Limelight 24, and this is all about you as a woman stepping into your divine feminine leadership and stepping into the person that you desire to become. Not the person that defaults into something that's like scared and shaking and shrinking. No more of that. We're stepping into this beautiful momentum that you know that you have inside, and the person that you want to awaken, she's waiting for you. She's waiting for you to connect with her so she can show up and be the powerful boss, badass bee that you are, okay? So sign up. And if you have any questions, you can always DM me. I'm happy to jump on the phone with you at any time. But let's do this, okay? Becky is sailing now. And by the way, she got a raise, okay? So not only is she got a raise, but she's also divinely standing in who she is. And I want the same for you. So please sign up and let's go.